I think at the time I had my ginger hair. So I was like, but
I remember that hair. Yeah.
Old, it was old.
It was old.
It was like 2 weeks old. But
2 weeks old. I pretty one day I'll get that mentality. It's not old till 6 months. It's not old till convince me. It's not old till the 6 months.
No, do you know what it is? When I wear a wig, right, I'll leave it, and then once I have to start filling in, like putting the concealer and stuff, I'm like, yes, it's done now.
Did you go Winter Wonderland with your man? I'm always. This is the thing. You know what happens to me every time? Like I talk to a guy, like. I plot there, yeah. I basically do my scouting and I make sure it's around like October, November time. So that December, we're going to Shake Nash and Winter Wonderland. Yeah! If your man is not paying for your hair, if your man is not paying for your nails, lashes, I don't know what life you're living. To calm down. But yeah, that's cute. That's really cute.
I love that he's like, he's not overprotective, but he's protective to the type where he likes to make sure everything's okay. So I'm just like,
because he came in like, what's going on here?
Because we're walking up the studio space, he was like, what's
yeah, because it looks, yeah.
He was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah. And then he walked in and he was like, all right, cool.
Yeah. He got it at the end. Yeah. How long have you guys been together?
A year and 6 months, I think.
Oh my God.
We've been together for a long time, yeah. Well, it's not. It doesn't seem long, but like for me, it's long. Yeah.
So do you actually do you properly see it like, yeah. Really?
I do. Because I feel like in this generation specifically, like you don't find guys that will treat me the way he does. So I don't ever think of being with anyone else.
Do you ever get the thing where he's like, the way he presents himself, do you think it's serious? Like I'm pretty sure you get that a lot because of his aesthetic and stuff like that.
I don't care.
You really I don't give up. Like
I will never take anything that someone says on the internet personally. Or I would never take it in and be like, oh, maybe I should change this. I'm just not that kind of person because
I love that.
Why am I going to change something for people? I don't even know you exist. Why am I going to change something for you?
Exactly.
Does that seem mean? I don't want to seem mean.
No. One thing I love about inviting people on my podcast, especially TikTokers, is that I feel like your TikTok pages or TikTok accounts doesn't give like the full the perspective of someone's personality. Like, for example, we might see you on TikTok and we see you as like, feisty, like I don't care, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I feel like you're multifaceted. You're not only just one thing. So yeah, like this is going to be an interesting episode, just so people can really like get to know who is it. MyaK, MyaK.
MyaK.
Who's that?
Do you know what? I didn't even say that.
It was him that said it, right? No. Yeah.
When he said, who's that? I was singing a song before I was recording. So in my head, I'm like, but I didn't say toot. I'm singing the bass of what I was saying. I didn't even remember what song it was. And then I'm seeing the recreations, everyone's going toot. I'm like, oh,
I'm sorry, it's the funniest thing. Like the recreations. Have you gone through the recreations?
I made my own.
Yeah, you have. We even make one after this, the flip. So like, how did that feel? Like when you saw it blowing up? Like, run us through it. So when you saw it,
let me start from the very beginning. Okay. So I had come back from doing that podcast shoot with Unexpected, and
you did another podcast.
No, it wasn't a podcast. It was a stream.
Okay, stream.
Same kind of thing.
Okay, we can talk about that later as well.
Yeah. And what happened was because of like. I don't want to sound any type of way because I'm a bit bigger now. I like to post at least 3-4 times a day. I don't know if that sounds crazy. I post 4 or 5 times a day minimum.
So does that include today? You got to post?
Yeah.
Is that drafts or is already. That? Oh, you've posted 3 times already. Okay.
No. I post I don't have any drafts.
Okay, you just post in the moment.
I post in the moment.
Okay.
Because I don't care. But what happened was I hadn't posted, so I was like, oh, okay, I need to make content. But genuinely, it wasn't staged or anything. And for me, when I saw the numbers going up, I was so confused because that content that blew up is similar to everything I always make. So everyone was all like, oh, why would she post this? Why would she do that? I'm thinking, this is my regular content. Like, I was so confused.
Yeah, I think what made it blow up was just everything combined. Because normally in your videos, it's either you're focusing on one thing or the other. But in this video, you mentioned that you're dating a GM. And you know how people feel about that. They're like, oh, this is this is not gonna last. Because you're dating a GM. The GM has now said, who's that? And then, you know, it's just like, do you get what I mean? Some people are like, On top of that, is the two, because obviously in the video, you know in your head what you were doing. You're obviously singing the bass of a song. But watching that, we just do it.
But when I watched it back, I was like, I kind of see what everyone's saying.
Do you get what I mean?
Because it sounds like I'm saying it.
Yeah, so it's just the combination of everything. But that video is so iconic. Like you don't understand that. I don't know how you've taken it, because I know some people are trying to like insult you for it. I know other people are saying, oh my God, like you're hilarious. So I don't mean to know that video is iconic, and you shouldn't listen to like, because I know you have mentioned that you're getting hate. I don't know what for. I really don't know what for. Like, what exactly are you getting hate for, please?
My hate is not, it's not on my content. It's just the way I look. It's her lashes are big.
Yeah.
She's overweight. She's, I don't like her hair.
First
her hair's fake. I'm just like, oh, okay.
But what? Oh, so have you been getting that even before that video?
I was getting it before that video, but because the video blew, it was just a lot more people saying it now. A lot more
people. So how do you navigate that? Do you know what I mean? Because a lot of people in this industry are very scared to, I wouldn't say be themselves, but post risky, or we just be themselves, really, because of the hate that comes with it, and because of the, even me, I experience it like, hey, you know what I mean? So for people that want to enter this industry but are very hesitant because of, you know, people's opinions. I know people that really want to enter the industry, but they're so afraid of the hate, because, you know, it could end up badly for their mental health and all that. So what would be your advice for people that want to enter the industry but is afraid of the hate?
My advice would be is just be yourself, literally, because there's always going to be someone, there's always an audience that will just love it. And if you're not ready to take hate, then don't start.
I think that's the best advice. I can't lie.
Don't start if you're not ready to take hate. Do not
start. If to your growing old, even if it takes to your growing old, don't start, because what you don't want is you don't want to start and then
fall back on it, because like you're just like, oh,
like, you know what I mean? And God forbid something, you know what I mean? So it's like, listen, you have to, hey, it's brutal, but really just do not.
If you want to make it to the top, it's just something you've got to go through. I'm not at the top yet. That's why I'm just like, if this is what
So how much followers did you have before you?
I'm not even going to lie, my follower balance has been so crazy. So I hit 10K followers in November. What we now in? April.
We're in April. So November last year.
November last year. And now April, I'm 130K. Yeah.
God, it's good. What? Wow. Yeah. So literally like 4 months, no, like 5 months.
Yeah.
And is that from that video, or is that just from all your content?
I'm not even gonna lie, it's from a bunch of hate.
Are you joking?
It's from a bunch of hate. Like, people, I don't understand. It's like people go out of their way to make a video about me, and then it's just like,
people will now say, who's this girl?
Who's this girl? Oh, and then they'll actually look at my content and be like, oh, she's actually funny.
Fuck with her.
She's actually nice. They're like, I actually like her. And then it's a follow for me, but is it a follow for you?
No.
Is it a follow
The answer is no. I want to answer a dilemma real quick to just start off the podcast. So I asked my Snapchat story. I love my people then, because their dilemmas eat. They eat. Okay. Most of them are about cheating and all of that. I'm just like, boring. You know what I mean? You need to grab my attention. So I have this one dilemma. I'm not going to answer it today. I want your honest opinion. They want your honest opinion. So yeah, let's do it. Okay. So, hey, okay. So this is a bit mad, but I'm just going to go for it. Please don't mention my app, but basically my boyfriend gave me things to hold. And a week later, the police showed up at my door. Bear in mind, I live with my mom, and yes, she knows about everything. I can't say much, but long story short, guys, spelling mistake. Short, they say that they were... I can't say much, but long story short... Guys, we have dyslexia together. It's okay. I can't say much, but long story short, they were told that something that was given to you... Okay, so I think what's happened here is that the police has showed up to her door and has said that you have something that you need to give to us. We've been told. Right. And it needs to be given immediately. You don't even understand the way my heart dropped. I obviously handed it over because I'm literally just the girl. I haven't spoken to my boyfriend in 2 weeks. So I'm assuming he knows, and I have a feeling he's plotting. There's so many parts I'm missing out, but the main thing is the only person I told about what my boyfriend had given me was one of my friends that shall not be named. Bear in mind, she absolutely hates my man. Should I confront her about it, or am I overthinking? I don't know. It's just weird because she's the only person I told. So let me try and summarize that because, guys, I don't know if you're typing, you're wearing something on your eyes. I don't know.
I think I kind of got it. So
Yeah.
they found something at her house, but she thinks the friend's the one that snaked because she only told the friend.
Exactly. And this is the boyfriend that's given it to her.
But the boyfriend hasn't spoken to her in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So,
So I think the boyfriend knows.
yeah. Boyfriend definitely knows. Say goodbye. The friend, I would confront her, but I wouldn't be mad at her because she might have her reasons. Because at the end of the day,
But I feel like this is the thing I don't get about some friends, yeah.
Mm.
When I tell you something, that's in confidence.
Right.
I understand you. This glasses can stay here because it keeps falling off my head. If I tell you something in confidence, right? I understand you want the best for me. You have my best interest at heart. But if this is the case, you've gone to the police. Like, this is police matter.
But then again, like, she lives with her mum as well. So her mum's probably thinking, like, what's going on?
Maybe it's not even the mum that's found it and gone to the police.
But she said that the mum knew everything already. So why would the mum snake randomly?
I think she means the mum knows about the situation. So she knows that the police has come to the door.
Oh, okay.
The police, she knows that obviously the mom, that's her house. So she needs to know what's going on. So yeah, like, what would you say she should do? Because like at this point, it's all pointed to the friend, because how else would the police come to your door? And bear in mind, she's just said that the friend does not like the man.
But it's like, what kind of friend is it? Is it your best friend or is it just a friend that you know?
I feel like if it was a close friend, the pain in the thing, I feel like she's very much like very vague. She doesn't want to say everything because it's probably still an ongoing case or something like that. She sounds very vague. So if it was a close friend, I think she would have been like, no, I think she would have mentioned it. But I think it's just a friend. Because your close friend should not hate. Do any of your friends not like dislike a man? Does any of your friends?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like
at the beginning, they were like, "Are you sure?" But then once they realized that I'm like actually happy, they were like, "Okay, cool." So they like him now. But now it's, I don't know for this one. Like,
I don't know what to. I would say, right. At the end of the day, it's going to be playing on your mind. So you have to confront her about it.
You have to.
But you have to be prepared for her to be insulted. Or how dare you assume that I'm the one that's gone to the police? Be prepared for that, because, bro, just be prepared for that. Yeah, be prepared for that. Yeah. But yeah, the way you worded it, the only way I can think of the police knowing about the situation is if basically like the friend has told them. And you've also mentioned, I feel like you even think it's the friend, because why would you mention that?
Yeah, you wouldn't say
that.
You wouldn't mention the friend if you didn't think it was her.
Exactly. Like, and you wouldn't say that she doesn't like your man.
So you're already suspicious.
Exactly. Just ask her. If she denies it, hey ho. If she denies it, then you all go to prison. It's fine. We all go to prison. But without further ado, let me please introduce the amazing person that's sitting in front of me today. Yes! Okay. She is known for her unapologetically quirky TikToks and also known for displaying her relationship on social media. She has a following of 129.5k on TikTok and perseveres in the content creation industry with her I don't care attitude and unwavering confidence. She's recently gone viral for creating an iconic sound with her man. Please welcome to the podcast. She is officially a non-filtered baddie, MyaK! Bro, when MyaK ended, she ended like the queen. She was like,
I was like, hey.
She's like, this is my podcast now.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm taking over.
No, she's taking over. And even the boyfriend just came in and just, I was like, hey. He is so much taller in real life. Very much so, because I'm a stallion. I'm quite tall. I'm like 5'10". So I said, whoa. I said, he's tall. But how are you, love? Like, how have you been? I know you've been the topic of conversation recently. So Tell me how you've been with
I'm
just
not even
everything.
like, I've been so good. I've been loving. Like, I know it's hate, but I've been loving it. I'm not gonna lie. Because again, I am a hot topic at the moment. So I am feeling.
You just been happy people been.
I'll just be sitting at home eating a burger, and then I'll just see someone talk about me. I'll just be like,
oh, that's me again. Yeah. Do people like come up to you and like real life and like chat to you like, oh my god, I made from TikTok.
Yeah. You should have seen what happened today.
Where was it? In
Wood Green.
Everywhere.
I got.
Does it not get overwhelming?
It gets. It does sometimes, especially when people like shout things at me. I don't take it personally. You're like, oh my god, why?
So wait, what did they shout?
Who's that?
I don't know why I hear it.
And it's always the boys that say it.
Yeah, that.
There was like, who's that?
Yeah.
And I was looking at you like, all right.
Okay. And you know what it is? You have a very distinctive look. I feel like the way you're very smart. You're very smart. You guys might think she's like, oh my gosh, she's just on TikTok like this danga, da 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 da. But I feel like one of the reasons why you're doing so well is because like you're not passable, like you're not missable. Like if it's not your content, it's the way you look. If it's not the way you look, it's your tall-ass boyfriend. You know what I mean? You have a lot of things that, you know, attracts people on social media and gets people talking. You know what I mean? So was that intentional? Did you come on TikTok be like, okay, I'm going to wear like 25mm lashes? You know what I mean? I'm going to, you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is? My lashes were actually like, it wasn't something that I planned. I accidentally bought them on Shein one time. And then I used to go to work and I was like, I can't go to work without lashes because, you know, once you wear lashes, you're like, okay, I can't. It's like when you wear makeup, I can't go out without makeup.
Yeah, I hear it.
So, I used to have like, you know, the tiny individuals from Primark?
Yeah.
I used to wear those and I used to think that those were long. And then I went to work and I was like, oh, my lashes are falling off. I've only got these. I put them on and I was like, oh, I kind of look cute.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I was just like, okay, I like them now.
Purr.
Yeah.
Purr.
But I can switch. I can wear smaller ones because I've got a big girl job as well. So
really,
this character can't always stay.
Wait, so big girl job. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
18.
You are a baby. So like when you say big girl job, is that like, what is that? Is that, like, do you mean content creation? No, because you also do.
I have like an actual job. I don't want to say what it is, but I have.
Okay, you have an actual job.
I'll tell you later. But
okay, off camera. You guys can't know. So what made you want to start like social media?
So I'm gonna start from the beginning.
Okay, because we got to get to know MyaK.
Let's start from the beginning. So I did my GCSEs and everything, and obviously my parents, they were all like, oh, I wanted to go to a global academy. It was like a radio school. They were like, no, we want you to do sixth form because my family's very, because my dad's African, my mom's Indian.
Oh, so you're Blasian?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it. I was thinking, because I don't know if you remember, but there was a certain time where people were saying that, like, oh, why are you like, I hate the saying, but take it. Okay, no, I don't hate it because depending on who you are, take things from black culture. But I was thinking, wait, are you not like black?
I am.
I think people thought you were Asian that used to like wear wig. I don't know, but it was. I don't know if you were in that. I don't know if you remember that era, or maybe you just don't pay attention.
I don't even read my comments sometimes.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's even better.
That's why I like this as well.
See, this is why you're here to like set things straight. So you are.
I am Zimbabwean and Indian.
Zimbabwe! Better. It's like good accent. Better. Hey, did it. That's I'm a piano, so yeah. Can you dance on piano? No,
sorry.
We're gonna teach you after. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so carry on. So your parents, and so you're Zimbabwean and
Indian.
Okay, fair enough.
So obviously my parents are very like school orientated. They want me to get like qualifications and stuff. And obviously I hear what they're saying, but for me, I already knew like once I was in year, I was like exams are no. And when I was in year 11, like I've been working since I was 16.
Really? Okay,
yeah. So obviously, I know that doesn't sound like long, but
yeah, but that is some people don't have jobs and they're 20, they're my age. So
yeah,
you know,
so, 20.
I'm 20. You're 20?
You don't look it.
Mercy, stop! She's gonna make me, but you have a boyfriend. Stop it.
Sorry.
Wait, carry on.
So basically, I went to sixth form because they were like, you have to go sixth form. So as soon as I sat in that classroom for the first day, and I was like, absolutely not. I was like, hell no.
You know, I have to praise you because a lot of people get that revelation, but they decide to stay. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you know if something is for you and if something isn't for you. So the fact that you were able to sit in a setting and be like, nah. You know what I mean?
It's because I had my heart set on going to another school. So
what school did you want to go to? Sorry.
I wanted to go to Global Academy.
And that is a radio school?
It's a radio school.
And what is that? What does that entail?
Like radio presenting, TV presenting, because my dream, the big dream, guys, is to be hosting on TV and stuff. So,
I see it. I actually see it for you. I see
Stop
it. No, I do see it. Like, you're not very far off. Like, 125 on TikTok. Be my 2K followers. Like,
stop.
But yeah, please do carry on.
What was I saying?
No, you were saying, I keep interrupting. So you were saying that you wanted to go to a radio school.
Yes.
But obviously you're in the school.
Like, I was doing everything I could to get into that school. Like, you know how you have to do like interviews to get into school? I snuck off to the interviews, everything. I made sure I got into that school. I got into the school, unconditional offer because they loved me so much. They said that I had like the talent and stuff. So I was like, oh, yay. I told my parents, they were like, no. So obviously me, I'm like, because I feel like my heart wasn't set on going to the school that I was already at. I feel like that's also played a factor to me, like not wanting to be there. I stayed there for, I think it was like 2 months. And then I left, I dropped out, and then I got an apprenticeship in content creation because my parents were like to me, because they could see that like I would come home, I wouldn't open a book, I wouldn't study on anything.
Exactly,
do you know what I mean? And then they would ask me, oh, how's sixth form going? I'll just be like, oh yeah, it's fine. Do you know what I mean? And they could tell that I wasn't your
passion wasn't there.
Yeah. And then they were telling me, oh, you need to make sure you pass these exams, you need to make sure you do that. And I was just looking at them like, don't have your hopes up. Do not have your hopes up. And obviously the subjects I took media, philosophy and ethics, and English.
Wow.
So I was thinking to myself, well, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Media makes sense. But
yeah.
Philosophy? English?
I don't know. I feel like because I got good grades in my GCSEs for those, I was like, okay, let me just do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, there wasn't thought behind it because I had no intention of going to that school. Exactly. And then when the day came when my mum was like, oh yeah, you're not going global, I was like, oh, my heart dropped. I was like, so what am I supposed to do now? So I feel like my parents felt bad when obviously I was doing like the 2 months in school. They could just see like I was drained because I was going
no
there.
energy in it, no passion.
There wasn't anyone I liked at the school as well because all of my friends had like gone because like their parents were like, they went to college or they went this, and I was like, I don't really want to go to college. I want to do something that can like kickstart me a bit earlier. Do you know what I mean? So me, I'm just going to and from school, missing classes and everything. Like, I never took it seriously. And then it came to a point where I dropped out. Even my teachers could see, they were trying to help me like get apprenticeships, tell me, because they knew that this was not for me. So I got the apprenticeship in content creation. No, actually I got a traineeship, sorry.
So what's that? Is that?
It's like they train you and then they put you forward to an apprenticeship.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I got the traineeship. I did that for around 4 months, I think it is. It was like placements. This was one of the placements.
Yeah. So do you want to say that?
Oh, yeah. So basically, I was behind the camera. I was the one working the cameras, doing the lighting.
In this same studio. It's crazy, right? It's actually crazy. So when you saw my podcast, did you know, oh, that's the studio I worked in? Or
no, because you know how this one has loads of different ones?
Yeah.
I was in between like 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, so you can't even fathom. So when you entered, you were like, oh my God, I was here before.
Yeah. Like
that's crazy.
When I sent you a picture, I was like, hold on.
This looks familiar.
Yeah, I saw the address and I was like, because it wasn't called that when I was here.
Yeah.
So I was like, hold on, it looks familiar. And then I walked in and I was like, oh, I know where I am.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I did that. I was behind the camera. I met a couple like actual like big people. Like I met Nella Rose once. Yeah. She came here for like an... Get
out! You can't meet Nella Rose before me. Get out. No, I'm joking. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because she came here for a podcast, and then there was a couple people that I didn't know, but they were like big at the time.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and my parents were like, they weren't happy about it. But I was like, if you guys say no, I'm gonna do it regardless.
Exactly.
So
you need that.
Yeah,
energy.
like even if you have strict parents, guys, like you can be strict back. It works.
Yeah, you gotta have to rebel. Unfortunately,
I'm telling you, like. I used to be scared of my parents. If my dad said no, I'd be like, oh, okay.
Of course, like...
Yeah, like...
Yes, sir.
You
get it.
I won't. But then it got to a point where I was like, they don't get that this really isn't for me, and this isn't going to get me anywhere. I'm wasting 2 years doing what?
Yeah.
So I got that traineeship. Then after that, I got an apprenticeship as like an actual content creator.
Okay.
And this one, it was like, again, behind the camera. I would like reach out to like big influencers.
And ask to collab with them, or
no, not for me, because so I did it for a hair company, and I'd reach out to them and be like, oh, can you come get your hair done for free, and now we can promote it, something like that. So I was just doing that again with all the cameras and stuff. So I worked a lot behind the cameras. So I guess that kind of helped me when I was like content creating. But even when I was doing that, I first started my TikTok then.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I started my TikTok 1st of January last year. I remember.
Really, 2024.
2024.
And you've come so...
And a year later, and yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually crazy. This is why you just pick up the phone, bro.
Just do it, guys.
Pick up the phone.
Just do it. And then after the content, because apprenticeships, like, it's usually around 18, 15 months. But because I was doing so well, they just, like, cut it shorter. I got my qualification. And then after that, I had a part-time job on the side. So I was just doing that. And I was making content at the same time. And then I just got bigger and bigger. I started getting paid, and yeah.
Fair enough.
And
wow,
that
that's like
was
a Cinderella type. That's Cinderella type shit. Like,
yeah.
So you. This is the thing. You rebelled. You did what you wanted to do. You didn't listen to outside opinion, and now, like, you're doing. So basically, you started from the apprenticeship. Like, when did the apprenticeship end? Was it 4 months?
Last week. No, not last week. Sorry, last year, July.
Okay, so it was 4 months, you said, right? Or
around
6.
Around 4-6 months, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So what did you like learn from it? Like, did you?
I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't really.
I didn't learn too much because the stuff I just learned how to like work a camera.
Exactly, and that helped you with your actual content creation you're doing now. So did you start TikTok? So that means when you started your course, that's when you actually started TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And then like the place I was working at, they saw that I was like doing well as well. So sometimes I would just stand outside the shop and they'll be like, make sure you get people to come inside. And I was like, I'm kind of scared. And then like, that's how I kind of got used to like talking to people. That's why like, when people say stuff to me, I can just look at you and take it because like I've done a lot of customer service over the years. It's not nice, you know.
Yeah, I don't recommend customer service.
Don't do it, guys.
The memories. Okay, so one of the biggest pieces in your content creation, your account, is your man, your boyfriend, your hubby, your husband. So people are very like curious about the relationship. I don't know how private you are in terms of with the relationship because obviously I know you show him a lot. Yeah, so like how did that come about? 1 and 2, so with your man, a lot of people mention the fact that, well, not even mention the fact, but they're aware that he's a GM. And people are very iffy about that. They're like, oh my God, like, why is she thinks she's all that because she's doing that. I've seen it all, and I'm pretty sure you have as well. So first of all, how did you meet him? And 2, how do you handle the comments about him? Because like, that must be rough. Because you have the confidence to show him. So it's like, you know the kind of comments.
I knew it would come with showing him.
Exactly.
So it's like, you guys can think whatever you want, but I don't do anything without being prepared for it. So it's like when I came into like the content world as well, I already knew that the way I look, like the way I act and the way I do things, I already knew that's things that people are going to come for already. So like when people come for it, I'm just like,
okay,
I knew you were going to do that. Like,
I knew bitch.
But with my man meeting him, I'm not gonna say exactly how because on my YouTube I'm gonna do that.
Okay, yes.
When
are you starting? You have already started?
I have a YouTube, but
you just not
haven't had time to.
So is there videos on it?
There's videos on it. Yeah.
Okay, that's good then.
I just haven't had time to because like I've been going from collab to collab.
Exactly. Okay, fair enough. You have a collab. Who's the most recent? Oh yeah, this is one. Oh, you've done the stream as well. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So you can't really say how you met, but okay, so. Okay, we
met on social media though. We met on social media. I'll just leave it at that. Okay. And then I'll let you guys know from my channel how it happened.
Fair enough. Guys, go tune on. Hey, tune in to our channel. Will be all her details will be in the description box below. But talking about your boyfriend, there's a story time that you actually put up on TikTok recently, and it's about how a guy was moving to you. I did my research, baby. About how a guy was moving to you, and he obviously didn't like that. Like, does that happen often? Obviously, what happened for people that haven't watched the story time? Like,
so it wasn't I didn't think it was gonna go. But the thing is, I knew that when the guy was walking towards me, I was like, no, not in front of this
so
house.
he wasn't. So he was in the car. I thought he was in the car.
No, he was in a car.
Oh.
But he said, "Yo, miss," from the car. I looked and I was like,
yeah.
And I just stared forward and I was waiting for him to open the door. And then
your man to open the door.
The man to open the door, yeah. And obviously I was on the phone to him at the time and I was like, babe, open the door, babe, open the door. Yeah. And then the man starts walking up to me now. And now when he's talking, everyone's going to think, oh, it didn't happen. And like, okay, shush. But like the man's walking up to me now. He's talking about, you look nice, da, 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 da. I was like, oh, I have a man. Now, it could have been left there, but the guy said, oh, forget your man. And as soon as he heard that, he was like, huh? And then he just like opened the window, because it's like a flat thing. So he opened the window and he's like, they're not arguing, but he's just like, what, you good, yeah? Like, I don't even remember the full thing. I had my AirPods.
So that's, because I've seen your man and he does not look like he's the kind of guy that would really take that kindly. You know what I mean? So,
I was worried myself. I was like,
what, did he handle it maturely? Like, okay, fair enough.
I was like, as long as he doesn't calm down, it's fine.
Okay,
it's fine.
So has your parents met your boyfriend?
My mum has.
Okay, and what did she think?
So at first, she was like,
oh.
Yeah.
Is your mom more like free-spirited? She's more the free-spirited parent. Like, is she more like, oh, she's very traditional? Okay,
no. She's not traditional, but like, she's very set in her ways, if that makes sense. But she met him for the first time, but that's not like a thing because my mom's like that with everyone. Like, the first time she meets my friend, she's just like, are you sure that's your friend? You know what I mean? And then obviously she met him like a couple times after that because he would just be with me. And then now she likes him. Like, now she refers to him as my boyfriend.
Okay, what did she
that's how I know.
to him before? You just talk about camera. I already know it's funniest. I already know it's hilarious. But fair enough.
Yeah, so now she refers to him as my boyfriend. So now I'm just like, okay, so now she kind of accepts him. But my dad, on the other hand, my dad's never met him. And
you don't want him to? Yeah.
Not yet. Not yet.
When do you think will be a good time for him to meet him?
When my dad, it's just like when my dad becomes more accepting.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so do you think he'll be more accepting like when I'm a
bit older?
When you're middle-aged?
Yeah.
That's what I was,
or like, I feel like once he sees that, like...
Yeah.
I don't know, like, he's just different sometimes. I just can never pinpoint it. Like, I feel like once I'm a bit older, then he'll be like, okay. He knows about him though, but he's just never met him. So
has he seen the videos of him and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And he just doesn't really he doesn't care?
He doesn't.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because, hey... I can only imagine, girl. I can only imagine. So you've been on a stream recently. Talk to me. I don't know whose stream it was though, but I just know.
It was Unexpected Media's stream.
Okay, so how was that? Was that?
It was good. I thought it was pretty fun.
Was that? I feel like it was more for the guy though, right? To promote his music video.
No, I feel like because we went on as like a couple, it was still very good. I did like it and everything, but I feel like the dynamic was a bit like. Wait, so who are we? Do you know what I mean? Like, who are we portraying here? Like, who are we talking to? It wasn't clear, like, what was going on. But I did like it. It was vibes.
Yeah, because, nice. Babe, we need to have one for the girls, you know what I mean? Because that was more like, I'm pretty sure that's like majority man them that watch.
Yeah.
So I was like, because all the non-filtered baddies and daddies, they watch this shit. Yeah. And they want to get to know, they want to get to know you, trust me, because... They might not want to admit it, but it's like, bro, you're interesting. You're very interesting. But like, you look at you like, hey, like, I want to know, like, what's a guan? You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's talk a bit about your boyfriend's music video. It went viral. Another thing that's gone back. What was it again? What was it? Wax.
Wax.
No, you guys are too funny. I feel like he did that. Did he do that deliberately? Or did he just...
I don't even know.
You just thought that. Fair enough.
I feel like it was.
Are you gonna hop and do a little remix to it? Like add your little verse to it?
No.
No, but that's something you would do though. That's so MyaK coded. Like,
no, because I've got my own song now.
Do you actually?
Yeah, Free the Guys has been out for a while now. Shabuya's out soon, guys.
Is it actually out? Free the Guys?
Yeah, it's out. There's just no music video because at the time when I released that, I was like, oh, I haven't posted on YouTube. Let me just post this.
So it's on YouTube, but just no YouTube. Music. Okay, are you planning a music video or?
I feel like it's too late to plan a music video. I released it like 2 months ago.
Okay, you can still do it. You can still do it.
For fun, for vibes.
You know what I mean? Okay,
yeah.
We're gonna play a game.
Let's play a game.
We are gonna play a game. It's called or tick? Hey, what you gonna pick? Do you get with the ick or do you tick it off the list? So how we play this game is I'm gonna give you a list of icks and you either tell me if it's an ick or do you tick off the list as in like, this is fine, like it's not really an ick. Okay, cool. Okay, so having food on the corner of the mouth after they're done eating. Really? Yeah. You don't think it's cute? Like, baby, let me wipe it off for you. No?
Ick. If it's like, it depends what it is though. If it's like something that's like solid, fine. But if it's something like cheese,
okay, you know what? Cheese.
yeah, like coleslaw or something.
Oh. Okay, I actually do hear that one. Okay, because I was thinking that baby, come here. You know what I mean? Okay, so when they have a bright colored screensaver,
Okay.
it's fine. What if it's My Little Pony? You don't really with icks. But yeah, but I don't understand why he would. But hey, he might, you know what I mean? He just might want to change it up a bit. But if he was to, okay, ick. Okay, but it just depends what it is. Yeah. But just a normal bright coloured.
Yeah, because sometimes he has like a bright coloured car and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Okay, car?
Car, yeah.
Yes, he drives.
No, just like a picture of a car.
Oh, as a screensaver.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, aspirations. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, wear sliders without socks. It's just
that's giving uncle.
It is. It's giving uncle. No uncles in the club, please. We don't want them. Okay, fair enough. Ick. You're very straightforward with these. Like, fair enough. Okay, when he's an only child.
Yes.
You have to choose one though. Ick. What's it? Because it really just depends on your experiences with men. Well, obviously, you have a boyfriend. Is he an only child? Have you talked to people that's been an only child? And it's not giving.
It's just
they have very much like I don't know because I haven't talked to anyone that properly that's an only child. So
it's never been like seriously like good enough for me to know you. That's why it's just like
you don't know.
So I'm just gonna say ick.
Okay. Fair enough. Apparently they have like I don't know because I know is it because what's men that are only child? I can't remember what they have like not pick me tendencies, but like they always put themselves first because they've been tended to only them their whole lives. So when they get into a relationship, they expect the same energy, but it's like, babe, there's no ring here. There's no ring here. You sit down there. You know what I mean? But okay, ick. I'm so sorry if you're an only child. Sorry. If he's an artist.
Oh, tick.
Okay, so you like artists. What about the ones where it's like they have like
Wait, when we say artists, are we talking painters or music artists?
Music artists.
Oh, tick, my man's a music artist.
Okay, fair enough. I remember I was talking to a music artist. No. Yeah, so I was talking to someone. He was like, oh, yeah, I'm a music artist. Still like, and I was like, oh my God, like, go you. I was like, yeah, show me some of your music. show me some of your music. I want to dance, you know? And he put me to his page. I kid you not. He had 100 followers and like a, you know those like rap battles? And yeah, he posted like a little like, no, not rap, but rap freestyles.
Oh, okay.
He posted the freestyle and had like 50 views. And I mean, go you. I'm right behind you. But it's like, I feel like some people are identifying as artists when, babe, you're not an artist. You're inspiring artist. Keyword, inspiring. Do you get it? Get it? But, you know.
Don't take it as hate, guys.
If you like it, I love it, man. I love it. But that's the end of it, Kotek. You did it well. You're very lenient. Actually, no, hold on a minute. You said that you didn't like the thingy. I think you're very much like... I'm pretty sure you
it's just like...
I'm pretty sure you said everything is X here. I'm pretty sure.
I think I said one tick for the artist.
Yeah, literally. Literally. And then for the bright colour screensaver, you said tick as well. Okay. So we're going to answer 2 more dilemmas. These ones are a bit more chill, so you don't have to worry about, you know what I mean? Okay. This don't relate to me, but the mandem had a talk. I know who this is, but the mandem had a talk how it's not cheating if you fuck another girl with a condom. That's so stupid.
What kind
of stupidity?
What?
You know, and I want you to read it out so I can cuss you out because you're stupid and you're dumb. And if you're watching this, you're dumb. I don't want to mention your name, but you know who you are. I know who sent this in because it wasn't anonymous.
You're dumb.
But how do you know what it is? The way men think, yeah, just really begoggles my mind. Like, you
How's
think
that not?
you
Explain
think it's
to
not
me
cheating?
how that's not cheating.
Let me even call him.
How is that not cheating?
Let me even call because this is unacceptable behavior. And he's gonna explain himself.
What kind of?
I'm gonna
That can't be real.
I'm gonna snap for him because Gabriel, we're on a podcast. I'm in work with MyaK.
Hey.
Who's that? Yeah, yeah. Basically, you sent in a dilemma that the man them don't think is cheating because they weren't a condom. I want you to explain yourself.
Wait, what?
You sent in a dilemma. Don't run away now. You sent in a dilemma that said this not relates to me, but the man them don't think it's cheating because they're using a condom with the. Yeah. So why would you send such a thing? Because do you agree with that sentiment?
Do I agree it's not cheating if we use a condom?
Yeah. Do you agree it's not cheating? Yeah.
If you chop a thing with a condom.
Yes.
If your girl fucks another man, she wears a condom, it's a cheater. Okay, that's true. You're not lying, bro.
What did she say?
He said if your girl fucks another man with condom, is he cheating? That just hit a soft spot, you know. Them ones that I could never let my girl fuck another man.
Exactly. When it's you now,
But now it's okay.
But you were sending in dilemma saying that your the man them is fucking girl.
No, I'm different from them. I'm different from a woman. Yeah. You have to release something in your vagina to make a man fall in love, innit?
You know what? I'm in.
He didn't explain himself at all.
Like, you didn't even explain yourself. You just took it nonsense. But that's the first one, and you deserve to be cussed out. Okay. The second one. Why is he on and off? He wants me one day, and the next acts like I don't exist.
He doesn't want you.
Guys, I had to learn that the hard way.
Oh, sorry.
I know. But this hit home because I can relate to that one. Leave that guy.
I promise you he doesn't want you.
I promise you.
I promise you.
He just likes the idea. Or I don't know why they do that.
He feels either that he feels
tell
like
me. Please.
Maybe like you're the girl that he can fall back on if someone else does something to him. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe he just doesn't like you. Maybe he's using you. Maybe he just sees you as like someone that he can say to, like, you know, in the future when a guy's like, oh, I used to chat to her. Do you know what I mean? Have you never heard that? There's so many guys like right now that will be like, oh, I used to chat to me. And I'll look at them and I'll just be like, oh,
no, we never.
Like,
okay, let me give you a scenario, not scenario, some things that's happened that why I can relate to this year. And the girl, I think I even know the girl that sent it. It was a long time ago though. But so what's happened to me, right? This guy's followed me on TikTok. He followed me on Insta. We're talking on Insta. He said, oh, we're going to Bali, we're going to fly you out, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. And I think his purpose to make me attached almost, to make me like, oh my God, this guy's going to do this for me. Like, I have to have this guy in my life because he's going to provide these things for me. So now, cool. He said this now, and now he slowly starts to draw back. And I'm like, my friend said that it's called the push and pull method, where guys will show you so much love.
Like love bombing.
And then draw back so that you can chase them. And it's like, I'm a fool. Because I fell right for that. I fell for it hard. I actually fell. My head hit the ground and I fell for it because...
Girl, get back up!
I need to get back up. I need to get back up. Because it's like, the way I was chasing this guy and it was like, I came to quicker... No, I think quite quick. I realized that, wait, hold on. This is what am I doing? I'm a baddie. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to talk to you. You've obviously just were telling me these things because you wanted me to feel some type of way. Cool. I'm minding my business. He asked me on Snap. What are you doing? Like, I don't understand. What's your aim?
Like,
and then I tell him, I literally, can I play the voice note? Let me play the voice note. Let me be cheeky. We'll cut it out if anything bad. No, we're going to play the voice note I sent him. You haven't been drinking that Supermalt. Do you like Supermalt? Mm-hmm. Oh, fair enough. Hey, you're one of us. You are one of us. Okay, I think it's even... Hopefully he hasn't blocked me. Okay, here it is. Oh, he removed me. He removed me.
Oh.
Wait.
Loser.
He's actually a loser, bro. added me. No, you follow me on TikTok. I took it. You follow me on Instagram. I took it. Now you're adding my snap, knowing damn well you don't want to chat to nobody. Like, you're just on games. Like, you're actually on games, babe. Like, adding me on all my social media is insinuating that you're interested in me, but it's obvious through your actions that you are not. So that's why I'm asking, what do you want? Period. That's it. You know what I mean?
You got it.
And then he removed me. I was like, get out of it, man. Like, seriously, you need whoever sent that in, stand up. He doesn't want you because a guy that wants you, it will be consistent. And I don't mean 60% consistent. I don't mean 70. I don't even mean 99. I mean 100% consistent with you. So leave that man. Like, leave that man now.
Leave.
Noir said so, and MyaK said so.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
so.
You get me? Okay, that's dilemmas answered. Hey ho. Hey ho. Okay, now we're gonna move on to another game.
Ooh.
I
like these games.
Okay. It's called Do You Have No Filter or Are You Just a Witch? Right? And we actually have to discuss these and really get to the nitty-gritty. Okay, do they actually have no filter? As in, like, I just have no filter, like, you know what I mean? Or are you just a malicious bitch? You know what I mean? Okay, it's cool. So their friend has launched a catering business. You taste the food with them and some friends, you taste with food with them and some friends and state how you will not be eating no more food as it tastes like sand and lacks flavor.
Okay. No, what I feel like is, did she say that to the friends or the actual person that started the catering business?
So the scenario is she's eating with a group of friends, just started a catering business, hasn't launched it yet, but it's eating the food and it's like, I can't lie, I will not be buying from you guys because the food is shit. So are you malicious for that or do you just have no filter? Were you being honest? Because
I feel like you could have been honest one-on-one. Or like...
True.
You could have been... Like, you could have said it was bad, but you could have just like give tips on like how to like make it better.
Yeah.
Or just be like, oh, I would have changed this. Like, there was no reason for you to be rude. Like, I hate people that are like that. I'm sorry, guys. I hate people that are just like over the top, especially because it's in front of people. Like, why did you have to say that in front of everyone? So you're a witch.
Okay. But there's two flip sides to it because it's like, yes, I get why it is malicious because it's like, it's almost like you're trying to embarrass the person in front of a group of people. But couldn't you argue and say that, okay, they're all friends though, like we should be comfortable enough to be honest and make banter in front of your friends? Yeah,
but when you start a business or like something like that, it's something that it's not easy to start a business.
It's
you know what I mean?
true.
It's very hard to start a business or like be dedicated to something. So you just have to imagine that person's obviously spent the time making all of that. And now you've just gone ahead and said that. Like, if it was that bad, like you could have said it one-on-one. You could have said it in a bit of a nicer way because I would never say that to any of my friends. Like if something's bad or like if I see something that's just a bit, no, you shouldn't have done that. I always do it one-on-one. I would never do it in front of people.
Okay, fair enough.
Maybe that's just me, but...
I mean, with me, I do think I'm trying to play devil's advocate, but no, that is a bit witchy. Like, why would you? It's not even because the thing is, in the scenario, you don't actually get the dynamic between the friends. Because I know with my friends, we're very much like, if your wig is sliding back, hey, your wig is Aladdin's rug because it's right. It's like, we're the kind of friends that will just come up with outlandish things, and we know it all comes from love. So it really just depends on how you are as a friendship group. But I feel like when it's a business that's just been started, you have to be mindful that a lot of time has gone into that, a lot of work, a lot of, you know what I mean? So it's like, you just have to be mindful how you say things. And I feel like saying it tastes like sand. Like, come on, man. Like, but then it's also, on another side, it's like, if you didn't say that and they released it, would you rather want a stranger to tell you that or your friend?
Obviously your friend. But then again, one-on-one.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough. No,
but is it just that one friend that doesn't like it, or is it all of them?
In this scenario, it's just one person. But this is the thing, though. If she's saying it tastes like sand...
Why is no one else agreeing with her? Why is no one else backing anyone else up?
You don't know. Is she just a hater? Who knows? It's very contextual, but we're agreeing that it is your witch if you do. Okay. Yeah. Well, fair enough. I'm never going to argue with the girl. This is MyaK's podcast now. Okay, last one. Their friend is trying to divert their attention to a girl she thinks is pretty and they ask, what, the fat one? So let's say we're talking now, and I think the girl's pretty, right? I'm like, oh my god, she's really pretty, and then you say, oh, what, the fat one? So is that no filter because she could be overweight and you're just describing her, or is it a witch because you didn't have to mention her weight? Like, what is it? What is it?
I'm not gonna lie. I would say that one is no filter.
Okay, no filter.
No, because like the reason I'm saying that is because like if I'm talking to my friends, like when you're describing someone, you describe what you see. You don't,
Exactly. Yeah.
You're not thinking like, oh, what should I call her? It's just the first thing you see, especially if you're like, oh, she's so pretty. Like you're like, I'll be like to like my friend will be like, oh, she's so pretty. And she'll be like, wait, which one? The one with the curly hair, the one with the straight hair. So I just feel like it's something like that. I don't feel like that's.
It was out of malice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And some people love being like on the bigger side. You know what I mean? The curves. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would agree. I would say it's no filter, but I do see how people can say it's your witch because it's like.
You didn't have to.
I don't know. It could have been exactly. It could have been
said,
the
like,
hair color, the hair
the
texture,
outfit.
her skin color, skin tone. Yeah, exactly. Her outfit as well. So I don't know. We'll say no filter. Because you're just describing. You didn't say that fat hippo. You said the fat one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, fair enough. Do you have no filter or are you just the witch complete? Now, the one that everyone's been waiting for.
Oh.
Let's move on to the next segment. Question Noir. Bam, 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 bam. We need to create like a whole song for that because people love the segment. So basically, it's Question Noir. And so I'm going to ask you 5 questions. You have to get 3 out of 5 right. If you get 3 out of 5 right, then I did the forfeit. If you don't get... I don't even know my own game. If you don't get 3 out of 5 right, then you do the forfeit. So if you have to get 3 out of 5 for me to do the right. English has left my tongue. Okay, cool. Are you ready?
Ready.
Are you sure?
No.
Okay.
I'm never ready for anything.
Okay, good. Because, hey, whether you like it or not, you have to be ready. Okay, so the first question is, how many bones do we have in one ear?
Bro. I failed science, guys.
Feel your ear. Feel it. In one ear. 152. Are you confirming the answer 152 bones in one ear? Okay. Confirming it?
Confirming it.
That is incorrect. You want to take another guess?
132.
The answer is 3, love.
Oh.
3 bones.
Oh.
Do you know how much piercings you can get in an ear?
Yeah.
And you think there's 152 bones? Your bones would be deconstructed. Your bones would be deconstructed. Okay, second. If you still have 4 left, you can get 3 out of these 4 right. Okay. So this one is an option one, so it's a bit more easier for you. What is acrophobia the fear of? Is it A, the fear of heights, B, the fear of spiders, or C, the fear of people? So what is acrophobia the fear of?
Heights.
Are you confirming the fear of heights? A?
Yeah.
Acrophobia, the fear of heights. That is correct. Acrophobia is the fear of heights. Did you have a fear of heights when you were younger? Because like a lot of people have a fear of heights and I don't get it. I really don't get it. I've never ever gone on a roller coaster. I'm like, I'm going to pass out. You know what I mean? I don't.
I've been scared to go on roller coasters, but it's not because of
the height. It's more
because
like
of the speed and like
and the zoom
upside
zoom.
down.
Did you go? When's the last time you went to Fort Park? Time ago, innit? I need to go again.
October.
Did you go with your man? Did you go Winter Wonderland with your man? I'm always. This is the thing. You know what happens to me every time? Like I talk to a guy, like. I plot there, yeah. I basically do my scouting and I make sure it's around like October, November time. So that December, we're going to Shake Nash and Winter Wonderland. And then something just happens. Like something just happens either the ending of November, the beginning of November, where he's like, something just happened. And it's just like, babe, I just want my Winter Wonderland. Bro, cheat on me, do whatever you want. Just take me to Winter Wonderland. I don't care. At this point, bro, go sleep with my friends, man.
I love it because Winter Wonderland, it wasn't something that was planned.
It just happened.
But like, no, like he planned it, but I had mentioned it to him, and I was just reposting, and then
That's the trick in it. That's the.
And then he was like, oh, where? He was like, oh, this is how I know when he's taking me somewhere. He'll be like, oh, where's something nice? He'll be like, oh, do you want to get your hair done? And I'll just be like, huh? And
he'll pay for it.
Yeah.
If your man is not paying for your hair, if your man is not paying for your nails, lashes, I don't know what life you're living. Do you get okay? So he will be like, okay, do you want to get your hair done?
Yeah.
Okay,
but he won't force it. Like if I say like, no, because I think at the time I had my ginger hair, so I was like, but
I remember that hair. Yeah.
Old. It was old.
It was old.
Like 2 weeks old. But
2 weeks old. I pretty one day I'll get that mentality. It's not old till 6 months. It's not old till convince me. It's not old till the 6 months.
No, do you know what it is? When I wear a wig, right, I'll leave it, and then once I have to start filling in, like putting the concealer and stuff, I'm like, yes, it's done now. I'm not someone for big hair maintenance. I'll just take it off and get it redone.
But do I have a choice? Do I have a choice? So he took it to Winter Wonderland. How was that? So, like what? Because obviously someone that hasn't been, unfortunately, like what is that?
Soon come.
It will. So like, how is it like? What like is it basically just right? Yeah, it is rides, right?
Do you know what it is? I'm not even gonna lie. Like the place is so like it's huge, but when you really think about it, there's like 8 rides, and then the rest of it's just food. It's just like
so it's more like a place you go for specifically dates.
Yeah, it's like food and like stalls. Like there's rides there, but like adult rides, I would say there was probably like maybe like 4 or 5 that I saw that I was like, yeah, ooh, star. Sorry.
Star?
It just started. But there was only a couple that I saw, and I was just be like, yeah, I want to go on it. But I was just there for the churros. I just kept telling him.
I really wanted to try the churros because everyone's been talking about it, and it's just like, guys, do you want me to just pass out in my bed? I'm watching your TikToks. You guys are eating the churros. You guys are kissing on the mouth. I'm just like, okay, I'm single, and what? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But fair enough. You know, go you.
I got so many teddy bears.
Oh yeah, because that's another thing. I want someone to win me a teddy bear. Like, come on.
I came back with like 4.
So so the games you do for the teddy bear, that's where that's like when you like throw.
So there was the basketball one, and then there was one where you win anyway, but you just have to pay like £10 and you like pick any bag, and it's like either like a big teddy bear or a small one, and I just got a bunch of them. I
said like these GMs, yeah, they be the romantic ones. They actually, and you know what it is. Wait, okay, because we're saying GM, but someone might not know what that means. Obviously, a GM is a gang member. So it's like, yeah, because I don't think we've really delved into that. Because obviously, I've got the vibe that you're very like, no, I want to say private, but you're very mindful about how you speak about him and when you speak about him. But I want to talk about how actually, because we've talked about how your parents might feel, your friends, and obviously people that watch you, how they might feel. But how do you actually feel about that? Like when you first started dating him, when did you first start dating him?
Valentine's Day in February.
So he made it official. He's a romantic.
Yeah.
He's a romantic. But yeah,
but some people say that like, oh, he did it on Valentine's Day because he doesn't want to do this. And I was just like,
what do you mean do this?
Because some people feel like, oh, if you're Valentine, no, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, you just made it one thing, like your anniversary and Valentine's Day. But then again, I'm not someone who like, I don't need, like, don't get me wrong, I love gifts. And I love it like when he buys me like, like the just flowers for no reason and stuff. But I'm not someone who will be like, oh, he buys me nothing, I don't want to be with him. Do you know what I mean?
Like you wouldn't mind because it's more about the.
Because I also have my own money, man. Like
exactly, like please.
I don't like depend on him. Because like
that's very important.
I've got my own money, I've got my own stuff, like.
But it's just nice and it's nice. Thoughtful. It's the thoughtful. It's not really the expenses that makes you wow. It's the thoughtfulness behind it.
Like sometimes he'll get me something and like it won't be expensive, but it's the fact that he's got it because he knows that I like it. Like I like this specific kind of coffee. Like it's like £7 from Asda. It's the only coffee I drink. And I remember one time when he bought it for me, I was like, you remember?
I think you even posted it. No, you didn't. There's something that he did that you was like, you posted. I can't remember. But
I think it was this.
Was it? Or was that? He's actually so you basically answered the question because I've asked you how do you feel about dating a gang, because that's a bit crazy because it's so easy to get caught up, and not easy, but there's always the fear of getting caught up when I'm just a civilian. You know what I mean? You're just a civilian. So it's like, do you ever get scared about that? Do you ever?
No, because he doesn't include that side of his life with me. And like, I know, like, people will be like, oh, she's dating a gang member, but then it's like,
that sounds
boys...
Can I just say something
Yeah.
before you carry on? Please don't forget what you was going to say. That sounds like really like, I can only imagine someone that is not in your life that isn't like a should I say dedicated support, isn't a supporter of you. They come on your page and they see I'm dating the GM. That is already 1 million thoughts just run through their mind, especially very closed-minded people. You know what I mean? That only see gang members as being a monolith. They're only one thing. You know what I mean? Because you have to remember, yes, they're gang members, but they're humans. You know what I mean? Like yes, they do their doings, but they also have their, like, it's almost like, I wouldn't say a double life, but it's like they're multifaceted, like I said with you. They're not only just one thing. So it's like, you have to comprehend that, yes, some GMs can be lover boys, some GMs can be, you know what I mean, entrepreneurs, some GMs can, do you know what I mean? So yes, please go on with what you're saying.
So, like, one thing is, like, him being a GM, it's not, he doesn't, like, I know some GMs out there, he's not his sole thing. Like, he's not like, oh, I need to be on roads, oh, I need to do this. He's not mentally like that. He's mentally more about making money. Like, even if it's got nothing to do with that life, he'll like, he's happy to go and do something else, if that makes sense. So he's not like gang member orientated, if that makes sense.
It's not his whole life. It's not his personality.
It's not like how a gang member is portrayed. He's not like that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Fair enough.
But
you just boil my name because this is all questions about him. You're just talking for you at this point. But yeah, okay, fair enough.
What was the question again? I forgot.
The question was how do you feel about it? Like how was it for you?
So I feel like like I said, he doesn't include that part of his life with me. He keeps it very separate. Like, obviously, I'll know what happens, I'll know what goes on, but like when it comes down to like the nitty gritty, he doesn't like, that doesn't clash at all. Like, the whole year we've been together, it's never clashed. So that's why I'm just like, I'm cool with it. But then,
did you have your reservations at first? Was you okay?
Yeah,
obviously. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? But then, like, I feel like once I got to know him, so that's why I was like, well, actually, he's not so bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, he was doing everything every other man couldn't. He was consistent. He was there. He popped the question very early as well. He's like, and he stayed consistent.
And that's one of the
throughout.
things about it. You guys think, yeah, you're settling for these. Okay, cool. Not even settling, because it's a tricky one. Because it's like, obviously, the stereotypes of a gang member. Like, I get why people would be hesitant to go for one, and I'm not. What's the word? I'm not promoting. I'm not saying, hey, go date a gang member. go, run, go to Shackwell. They're hiding there. Go. Yeah. I'm not saying that, but it's like, for example, you might meet someone that has very opposite opinions to you. He might be very, is it right wing, right? Right wing is I don't even know myself. But let's just say he has opposite opinions. Okay, for example, that one's a bit far. I was going to say if he's the opposite, not opposite, but if he's a different religion. But that's kind of techie. Maybe he just has different opinions to you. He's not as traditional as you. Cool. Let's say you meet him, right? And he treats you differently to all the other guys. You know what I mean? He buys you flour. He pays for your hair. He's thoughtful. He gives you words of admiration. Is it admiration? Words of affirmation. He buys you gifts. He kisses your forehead at night. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you're going to take that. And though he may have opposite opinions to you and have opinions you may not necessarily agree with, why are you going to go back now to where you was being mistreated? And he has the same opinions as you. Yeah. So it's like, this love thing and this relationship thing, we love to add our 2 pence, but we will never know. We will never know. Some people go on your page and be like, oh my God, she's dating a G. I'm like, but you only know how you're being treated. You know how he treats you like Queen Diana. You know what I mean? So I really do get it. Like, and you know, it's good that you come in here and you kind of almost like not cleared it up. You don't owe nobody an explanation, but it's good now that people can see that he's not an evil guy. Even he's coming in like, you know what I mean? He came in, he was very respectful. He was just scoping the scene, making sure she's okay. Which one of your boyfriends do that? Answer the question. Which one of your boyfriends do that? He really came here just to see everything was fine and that everything was okay for you. And made his way. So I can already see that he treats you okay, regardless of what he is. I can see that he treats you okay.
But one thing I will say, because I'm me.
Yeah.
Some girls will be like, oh, she's dating a GM, but most of the guys that girls go for, they either dress like a GM, they act like a wannabe GM, they act hard, they act like, oh, I carry this, oh, I carry that, and then when it comes down to it, you realize that it's actually just
they're weaning on
wannabe.
their trousers.
Yeah. So
they're asking them to do star jump in their jumpy.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's very true, very fair point, because the same girls that are judging you for actually dating the gym is the ones that go for guys that have the aesthetic of one, that want to basically, I wouldn't say want to be one, but they have the aesthetic, they have the demeanor, they have everything. It's just like, babe, you can't really chat.
If a GM pulled up to you in a fancy car, all this money, then you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I wanna go be with
But because
him.
it's so, because it's I don't even know what it is, bro. I don't know why people can just keep their mouth. Just keep your words inside your mouth. Sometimes not everything needs to be said, bro. Like
most of the girls that hit on me are also like, they're older than me. They're like severe, like really, really older than me. There was like,
oh yeah, I remember you mentioned that you were like 40. You're like, sorry.
Yeah, there was some 40-year-olds talking about me. I was like, huh?
What were they saying?
It was like, so basically they reenacted the video, and then she was all like, oh, I could never be like her. I could never do this. I could never want to be like this. And I was just looking at her like, you're 40 and not married.
You have bigger fish to fry, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Not rocket science. You have very much bigger fish to fry. I will never get that. Why older women hate on younger women? I never get it. Well, maybe we do get it, but you get it. So fair enough. We were actually in the middle of a game. Can you imagine? I also want to talk a bit more about the Who's That video, because you did obviously you obviously mentioned that you've explained how it happened. We're just singing a song and all of that, and yeah. So like, how do you feel about the way it's blowed up, basically?
So let me even tell you what happened. I posted a video, and when I posted it at around 8:00, and I got home at around, I think it was like 9ish. But because of the day I was so tired, so I went straight to bed when I got home. Like I literally slept, and I woke up in the morning, and the video was already on 1 million. I was thinking, this is either gonna go one of two ways. Yeah. And obviously in my head's thinking like, it's gonna be a lot of hate now because do you know what I mean?
Because that's what I was talking about. That's what we were talking about earlier, like dating a GM is like.
But the thing is, it's not a thing where it's like, why the hate. Like, I can see why some people would feel a certain way, but the way the hate went was just very unnecessary. Yeah,
I agree. There's no need to like cuss out your aesthetic. Your aesthetic had nothing to do with the video. I think people were just. I don't know why. People just don't like seeing guys act bad, or I think that's what, because when I think the main thing they were hating on was like not the main thing, but one of the biggest topics about that video was that who this for years, like who's that was even gonna do anything. Let's actually ask, who was that? Like the actual who was that? Like literally,
there was someone there, but like. Me, you can see in the video, I'm looking.
You're just confused.
I was like,
what's going on? Like,
because basically the guy was the same age as us, so I was thinking that he knew him. So I'm looking, I'm like, huh? Like, is this your friend? Like, do you know him?
Yeah.
And then they both looked at each other. They made eye contact, and then they just went, and then they carried on, and then he sat back down.
But who is that? Like, that was very aggressive. Like, I was thinking that if I was like, when you ended the phone, I was like, you bitch, you should have recorded that shit. Because I really thought I thought it was about to break up because it was so forward. It was like, who's that? Actually, like, I thought it was like an opposite of it, but this is the kind of thing.
Do you know what it is? It's just the way he speaks. Like, he's got a very naturally deep and like aggressive.
His voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just.
So he didn't take offense to it, the guy.
No.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. So no one was hot. Everything was fine. Because even now, I was even concerned like if there was something that was to happen, like where does that leave you? You know what I mean? Because
that's another thing as well. Like if something like that was to happen, like again, he would make sure that I'm okay first.
Yeah.
Like he would, like the other day we were walking like down here or something, and then there was some like guys that were talking, not like on a pressure or anything, they were just talking to him, and I think he thought it was gonna go left, so he was like moving my arm like this, and he was like
to move away.
He was like go over there, and then it just turns out they were just like fans and stuff, right?
Oh,
and then he came
fans
back, yeah. And then he was all like, "Oh no, it's cool. And then we carried on.
So like you get an approach like is it what did it happen before the video or like is it more now or is it
No,
like...
it did happen before the video, but it wasn't as much.
Okay.
Like people would see me and be like, "Oh, you're MyaK," and I'd be like, "Yeah," and they'd just be like, "Oh, I see you on TikTok," and then that would be it.
Yeah.
Now it's a bit more. It's like, "Now I see you on TikTok. Oh, can I get a photo with you? Oh, can I have a hug? Oh, how are you?
Oh,
I
that's
like your hair. This,
cute.
that." And
Did your boyfriend get it as well? Because obviously he's like a artist.
Sometimes. I would
Okay.
say. But for him, it's different though because like you wouldn't know it's him unless he's with me.
Oh, exactly. Because he covers his face and stuff like that.
His face, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, unless like you saw like a really tall guy and kind of guessed it, then you would know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he does kind of get that sometimes, but
How did he react? He's just like I can't imagine how he would react.
He's just like.
Well, he just does he like it as well? Or is he very low key and does not like the attention?
He's a bit of both. It depends on his mood as well. Like
Okay.
sometimes he'll be like, it's not that he loves it, but he'll just be like, "Oh yeah, like love for that."
Oh,
So
fair
I'm
enough.
saying it like him because that's how he is. He'll just be like, "Love for that, my bro."
No, I actually hear it. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's move on to the next question of Question Noir. Okay, so far you've got one right. You have 3 more. You have to get.
Oh, we're playing a game.
We actually were. We just sidetracked. Well, that's what happens on the podcast, bro. Like literally. Okay, so question number 3. You have to get 2 more right in order for me to do the forfeit. Okay, please get it wrong because this forfeit is not. It's not human. I can't name it. Big. Okay. What is the world's largest retailer? Now, keyword world's largest retailer. This UK is small, so please don't say Sainsbury's. Don't say Tesco. The world's largest retailer. I'll give you a clue. 1 word. America. That's the only clue you're getting. I didn't say it's from America, but I said America.
Like TK Maxx or like Target, like.
I mean, wherever you want to confirm.
Give me a clue. Like.
I'll let you give you a clue.
No,
America.
Give me another clue.
Okay.
Give me another clue.
What's a clue that won't give it away? Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Floor mark. Ashley,
Walmart.
fuck you. Are you confirming Walmart?
Yeah, I'm confirming Walmart.
I'm joking. It's correct. It's correct. Okay, that's correct. Okay.
Do we have one here in the UK? We don't have one here in the UK.
We don't. But it is the biggest retailer in the world. You know, the UK is trash. So I understand why it's not here. So you have 1 more question to answer right for me to do the forfeit. Please God, if you love me. Okay. What is the longest river in the world?
River now.
Fuck you, get out of this podcast. Get out the river! To be fair, I did give you a clue on the other one. So let's answer the one last question. Truth. So this is the last one. You have to get it right.
No, I've already won.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Because I gave you a clue. I literally said floor mat. Like, come on. What else are you going to guess?
Okay, fine.
Truth. This one you answer, I would do... No, if you answer it right, I did the forfeit. If you answer it... No, if you answer it right, I did the forfeit. If you answer it wrong, you did the forfeit. Truth. Okay. Hey, you're a brave girl. You should have just said no. Take the forfeit. Okay, cool. How many likes do you have on TikTok? Is it A, 12.9 million, B, 14.9 million, or C, 16.9 million?
14.9 million.
I'm tired. Okay.
Do you know how I know that?
How do you know?
Because when I just, when I give you my phone to...
You were just on TikTok.
I was looking and I just remember 14. If you said like 14.7, 14.8, I wouldn't have known.
But because you know it was 14.
I saw 14.
So the forfeit is I have to dip pickles in Marmite. Do you like Marmite? I mean, neither do I. I've already done.
I want to watch this. Ooh. I'm so glad I got that right.
And I really thought you would get the questions wrong because who the flip would know? The one I thought you was going to get wrong is the acrophobia one. How the flip do you...
I was about to get it wrong, but you didn't say arachnophobia. You said arac. And
acrophobia.
like aerobics. Aerobics, like, it just gave me like heights.
I should have underestimated you. Wow. Start a
hate pickles
podcast,
as
they
well.
say. No. And do you know what it was? I'm always going to get Marmite now because obviously my last guest, he likes pickles. So it was like, if you think you're going to try and trick me, I bought Marmite as well. Start a podcast, they said. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is pickles with Marmite. There you go.
Oh, you're gonna swallow it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
This is your fault.
I'm so glad I did not have to do that.
Leave.
Oh
And it's the
my
Marmite as well. I'm tearing up. I really underestimated. I thought, wow, acrophobia. You know what? That's actually true because like acrobatics. Well, I thought that. I feel stupid. I didn't even do the intro. This is Noir for show where we discuss life experiences, urban UK culture, and trending topics, and we do it with no filter. That's the intro. Anyway, it's too late for that, but that was disgusting. Well, why would you make me do that? Why would you?
You were about to make me do that.
Like, and you know what it is? They would actually want you to do that.
I know.
They would want to see that. But my dumbass wanted to gave you a clue. I should have been like, no. But that is the end of the podcast. My night. Let me just give shit to Nigeria. Podcast. What? Podcast. Yes, the European way. That's the end of the podcast. It was a pleasure having MyaK. Let's give back.
Thank you.
I'm just so glad you came on here. People got to see all sides of you. You told your story on things that people want to know about. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed.
I did.
And we'll definitely have you sometime in the future when you're in 1 million. You come back say, hey, remember when I was 100K? I'm 1 million now.
1 million.
But what would you like to say to all the people that support you, that love your content, that ride for you?
I would love to say thank you so much because I really do appreciate the people that, even when I get hate videos, I really love the people that I like. You know, they stand up for me, even though I don't know you guys. Like, I really do appreciate it. Love for all of you guys. And
You heard it from the one she herself.
free the guys always.
Go watch we're going to watch that song right now. We're going to watch it because I didn't even know you had a song. Like, what?
It's not serious, please. It's not serious.
No, it's actually not serious.
It's not
No, 'cause
serious.
you know what's so funny? Yeah,
People actually took it like seriously.
like
They
she
thought-
wants to be an artist.
Yeah, she was
properly.
like, they're like, oh, you're not an artist. I was like, hold on now.
No, you never said
I
that.
made a fake intro to a song and then I thought, why not promote
And there's
it?
like remember you said I'm burping, I can smell the pickle and my mate. Let's continue. But let's continue. But I remember one text and she wants to set like a meme of Frida Gala. I was like, get out.
Oh, with the bags.
Yeah, that was it. What's going on? What is going on? That went to favorites quickly. I had to put that to favorites quickly. But honestly, it's been a pleasure having you here. Go, all her social medias will be in the description box below. She said she loves all the supporters. You've heard her hearing. Yeah, like, what else can we say? Like, this has been the Noir Food Show where we discuss all topics with no filter. Period. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I love giving you a hug. That was amazing.
I can't
like,
believe you ate that.
no,
I can't
no. My love, you are so amazing. Like, never change. All these haters. Tell them, brother. Let me wash it down a bit more because. Start a podcast, they said.
I love you. I have to say, I love your stack of bracelets.
Oh, thank you, my
I
love.
love
Would you ever get collect bracelets? Are you a bracelets collector?
I have loads of bracelets, but I
Don't wear them.
don't like wearing them.
Why?
I've only got like 3 on now.
But you have it under.
Yeah, I've got.
No, if you was to wear it, you should wear it like
I've got
over
like
the
a
green.
Pandora, and then some people hate me because I wear gold and silver,
Her Pandora.
and then
You wear it
gold.
under. You have the is it cloth?
Yeah. The what?
That's the designer one, the cloth one.
Oh, the Van Cleef.
Yeah. Oh no, it's not the Van Cleef one.
No,
Uh-huh.
I have a Van Cleef though.
Per. Did your man get it for you? People got to see all sides of you. Stay there. That I really enjoyed that. And you know what's so interesting, that with these podcast episodes, it's just so interesting that watching them back, because you don't remember what the shit you were saying, and it's like, I say that. You know what I mean? You're gonna watch it and be like, wait, did I actually say that? No, but have you done this before? You look like you've done it before. Oh yeah, because you used to work in.
I used to work doing it, and I did like other collabs as well.
So what podcast have you been on?
No, not like
Okay.
podcasts, like collabs when I was working.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but like I was still behind the scenes, so I kind of know how it goes.
How it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You married one of my close friends. Like just your vibe, like you do.
Aww.
And she actually used to date a GM, but that ended really badly. But I think it's gonna end on goodly for you in Jesus' name. So yeah, like just keep doing you. Like at the end of the day, like no one can tell you nothing. Like you are only in your situation. Because this is what I was saying before, like it's very contextual. Because someone could say to you right now, he's a GM, leave him. But the reason why you're not leaving him is because it's contextual in terms of the fact that he treats you nice. That's the context of it. He treats you good. Like the stereotype about GMs is that they're good for nothing. They prioritize the gang life over you. But that's not what you're going through. So people can't really tell you, you know what I mean, to leave him, or they just can't tell you nothing, bro. Literally, they can't tell you nothing, bro. Literally. But let's leave this people. We're disturbing them. Like,
okay.
Tired of us shouting. Is your man gonna collect you? Let me. I don't want you to like get flooded by these crazy people. Say, who's that? We know who it is. It's okay. It's actually okay. When do you think it's gonna like die down? Do you think it's gonna die down?